What is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from today's look, I'm going to kind of go for a more monochromatic look going on. Lips that kind of match the eyes that match the cheeks, etc. And we're going to be using one of the brand new launches from Urban Decay that is kind of like a monochromatic kind of palette, and that is the Backtalk face and eye palette. You get 4 cheek colors, 2 blushes, and 2 highlighters, and then you're also going to get 8 eyeshadows right here, and you're also going to get a removable mirror in the middle. So if you'd like to see the look that I did today using this monochromatic get ready with me kind of video for you guys, including this new product from Urban Decay, then keep on watching. It is time to get started with this get ready with me video. My skin is already prepped. I used the Ready Set Radiant Mist from Tarte because I really do like that spray. I am using a lot more spray primers recently for some reason. I think it's just because it's easy to spray it on and go, and it does give me like this slightly dewy finish, so I do like that. We're going to go in with one of my all-time favorite foundations, and that is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter. And I'm in the shade Vanilla. Next up, we're going to conceal and to brighten my face, and I'm going to be using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Fair 5. Traditionally, I would be finishing off my face, but we're going to go in with the eyes first because we're going to dive right into the Urban Decay Backtalk eyeshadow palette. Now this one's very interesting. You have the 4 cheek colors, the 2 blushes, and the 2 highlighters, and then you have the 8 eyeshadow palettes on the other side. And the mirror is also detachable, which I think is very interesting, but it just, you know, slides right out and just pops out. To get started with the Backtalk palette, we're just going to take the mirror out of the middle because, you know, I'm going to use that for my advantage. And so we're gonna go in with the shade 3 Sheets, which is this really nice like pale neutral color. I'm just gonna kind of use that as my all over shade. For the crease color, we're going to go in with a mix of 2 different shades. We're going to go in with the shade Backtalk right here, but we're also going to go in with Double Take Blush. To smoke it out just a little tiny bit on the outer corner mostly, because these colors are actually looking pretty good so far. It's definitely more soft right now, which is not too terrible. It's definitely soft in my opinion. I'm going to go in with the shade WTF, and I'm just going to kind of put that on the outer corner. I originally thought that this whole peeling the mirror off kind of thing, like popping it out, was kind of weird, but now it's really convenient because I could put the thing down in my lap and just take the mirror and just do that, so I don't have to hold this heavy palette, you know what I mean? That's actually really kind of an interesting idea. So I'm going to go back in with Backtalk just a little bit in the crease, kind of soften it out with a smaller detailing brush for my blending, and then just kind of get a little bit more crease action going. I'm going to drop a little bit of WTF just in the crease with this blending brush as well. Just kind of add a little bit more definition. Quickly, again, I'm going to go back in with both Backtalk and WTF for the lower lash line really quick, just to kind of tie this look together before going in with the lid, brow bone, inner corner, and all that jazz. For the lid shade, we're actually going to go in with this shade Attitude right here, and I'm actually going to apply it wet with a brush because I feel like that will be the easiest way for this product to have the most pigment. To finish off the eyes, we're going to go in with the shade curve right here for my lower lash line, just right there. And then we're going to use the highlight, which is the shade Party Foul right here from inner corner and baboon highlight. Add a little bit of a light to this eye before we move on to the face. I'm going to go in with some Stila glitter in the shade Kitten Karma. Now that the eyes are completely done, it is time to move on to the face before we finish this Get Ready With Me video. I'm going to bronze my cheeks and going to use the Anastasia Powder Bronzer in Rich Amber. I'm actually going to use it with a stippling brush. I've seen a few different YouTubers use a stippling brush for bronzer recently. I really want to try it. And now that we are bronzed for the gods, which I'm actually liking the whole stippling brush idea, it's actually really nice. So we're going to go in and become a little bit more monochromatic now, and we're going to go in with Double Take as my blush, and of course Party Foul as my highlighter. First up, for lip, we're going to go in with the I Love Sada E X Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Softy. And we're going to use that first as a base. To really make this look monochromatic, we're going to go in with the new Hi-Fi Shine Gloss in Backtalk. So now that the lips are done, the whole entire look is complete. Now before I go, I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts on the Urban Decay Backtalk eyeshadow and cheek face palette, pretty much. I purchased this one at Sephora, so this one is $46, and I'm going to give you guys my tea and my thoughts on the eyeshadows and the cheek products. First off, let's just go in with packaging. I think the packaging is actually really cute. The whole idea about taking out the mirror is actually really good for travel, because then you just kind of place it down on a table or anything, and then just use the mirror to put on your makeup and everything like that. It actually was very easy to use, which I did like. Do I feel like it's really weird that you have to put this back in a certain way for it to close? Yeah, it's kind of weird. Now, the cheek colors, Double Take was actually really nice. I feel like it didn't blend as easily as I was wanting it to, but it definitely was not a bad blush. I did not use Cheap Shot or Low Key. Party Foul was not a blinding highlight. It did go on really nicely, but if you are looking for like a nice softer highlight, I would go with that. It's just very powdery. So 3 Sheets was okay. It did blend out really nicely. Curve did not give me a lot of pigment, so I did pick it up with my finger. Still didn't give me enough pigment, so I'm not liking that one. Backtalk was actually really nice, especially when I mixed it in with Double Take for my crease color. It did go on really smoothly, which is nice. There was a little bit of kickback in the pan, though. Attitude was actually really nice, especially when I wet my brush with it. It did blend really nicely as well. A little, not as, oh my god, as I was hoping it for it to be. It was kind of okay. So that one was definitely an okay shade. And then WTF did blend really smoothly on the eye as well. That one did have a little bit of kickback as well, but not too terrible. So anyways, like I said, with this whole entire palette right here, this is $46, and honestly, for me, with it being an Urban Decay product, I love Urban Decay, and I do love monochromatic makeup, and I really do like the concept of this, but this was a no-go for me. I didn't love it as much as I wanted to. It wasn't a terrible palette, and I probably will use it one more time, like in an Instagram video or something like that. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments below. I will definitely post another video with this if you want me to, but I definitely would have to say that it just, as a first impression standpoint, I just felt like it wasn't worth $46. I feel like if it ever goes half off, which more than likely it might in the future, if it does go half off, I might rebuy it for that price point. But I would just have to say right now, the shades just didn't really wow me as much as I was hoping for it to do. I feel like this was definitely an okay palette, and there's so many things that you could do with it to have made it better, more creamier, something like that. Maybe add more eyeshadow shades, something like that. I just feel like maybe there could have been something different that could have made it a lot better. But there are certain things that you could do with it, like what the brush and whatever, that you could get a better payoff with it. I just feel like you should not have to take the extra mile to make a product work. You know what I mean? So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the very near future. Love you. Bye.